From strutting into a high-end boutique on a scooter, to delivering the most unhinged cowbell performance of all time. These are the moments when Wil Ferell absolutely destroyed the SNL cast. Let's start with what he did to Jimmy Fallon and Sean Hayes in the iconic Jeffries sketch.
Okay, you guys.
Oh, you thought he'd just walk in like a normal person? No. Wil Ferell glides in on a scooter, wearing sunglasses so cold they could freeze the sun. Jimmy Fallon, gone, shoulders shaking, desperately trying to hold it in. Sean Hayes, already struggling. And then, the tiny phone.
Hold on.
The moment Ferrell casually whips out a cell phone the size of a Tic Tac, Jimmy is already toast. He looks away. He knows he's done.
Hello? Yes? Really? Splendid.
But Sean? Sean fights for his life to stay in character. But we all know he failed.
We're going to the Dolce & Gabbana show. How fast can you have your bags packed for Milan?
Well, I've got my Jack Spade bag packed already. My Paul Smith does.
At this point, the whole sketch is just two people trying to survive. Both Jimmy and Sean are laughing so hard they can barely say their lines. Every time they think they can recover, they look at Wil, and boom, they're gone again. And this isn't even the only time he's done this. Wil Ferell and Rachel Dratch, the ultimate power duo, were in a hot tub of chaos. Their only mission? Make sure Jimmy Fallon does not make it out of this sketch alive.
Just trying to,
I find when one first enters the scalding waters of the hot tub, it is not unlike your first encounter with a new lover.
They immediately started with some weird conversations. The insufferable yet weirdly hypnotic couple won't stop talking to Dave, non-stop. They stare, they whisper.
Thinks it was the finest love-making the world had ever known.
Yes. Are you listening, Dave?
Yeah, I'm just tired, that's all.
But wait, there's more. Barbara has entered the chat.
A surprise! It's our dear friend, Barbara Hernandez.
Yes.
The same slow, creepy cadence. Jimmy, clenching his jaw, holding back everything inside him.
What brings you to the prestigious Wellesley Arms?
The usual. Quiet strolls, family-style dining, archery.
Jimmy's entire face is in crisis mode. His mouth stretches into a wide smile. He is breaking. He tries to fight it. But the unbearable accent and poetic nonsense just keep coming.
Dave. David. David.
They say his name over and over. At this point, he's not even trying to stay in character anymore. Survival mode, off. He barely chokes out a line before falling apart completely.
Our dear friend, Barbara Hernandez, is the top female archer in the Northeast Division.
That's unbelievable.
The man literally cannot speak. Ferrell and Dratch are now just playing a game called How Long Can We Keep Jimmy From Talking? And finally, the escape attempt.
Anticipation of lovemaking that will take place in this hot tub in less than 12 minutes.
I'm getting kind of pruny. I'm out.
Wait.
Oh, sweet Dave. You thought you could leave? Not on Wil Ferrell's watch. The trap is set. The Love Oz have won. This was peak Ferrell, peak Dratch, and peak Jimmy losing it on live TV. And it wouldn't be the last time Wil Ferell completely annihilated the SNL cast. Next up, well, Wil Ferrell in short shorts. At this point, it should be illegal how effortlessly he destroys everyone around him just by existing. And in this sketch, he barely even needs dialogue.
Gang, traffic on the Jensen overchange is just nuts. So, I apologize. Why don't you guys continue the meeting?
just gonna grab a little coffee.
The grand entrance. Wil struts in, loud and proud, in what can only be described as a patriotic fashion crime. The cast immediately shook. They're trying so hard to hold it together, but the question just pops out.
McGrew. Hold on a sec.
Dale McGrew.
What?
What's with the get-up?
Get up? What do you mean?
And then, oh no, Ferrell sits down and stretches.
Dale, why don't you go ahead and fill us in?
Gladly. Here's the situation. Here's the situation we find ourselves in. Productivity is extremely low for this time of year, okay?
At this moment, Sean knows he's in trouble. He has to physically cover his face just to make it through the sketch. And Wil? He finishes his speech like a true patriot.
Need another, that's my 2 cents. What?
The whole table is chuckling. No one is safe. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you commit to a bit. He had the whole room laughing when he did the Scared Straight skit too. Wil Ferell, Eddie Murphy, Kenan Thompson, 3 ex-cons, 1 goal, scare some teenagers straight. 1 problem, Wil Ferrell's spring uniform.
Come on. Hey. Everything okay here, guys? Wow, no one else is wearing their spring uniform?
We haven't even gotten to the actual sketch yet, and the man is already covering his face. This is a bad sign. Ferrell delivers a monologue that is not helping the whole Scared Straight angle. He's got hobbies. He's got a thriving social life. He's somehow busier than ever.
Actually really fun. I'm in an improv group. I'm scrapbooking like crazy. Outside, I never used to get laid. Now I'm having sex 50, 60 times a day. It's incredible.
That purse of lips, so desperate to hold laughter in. Kenan tries to recover and say something serious.
Yeah, but don't let all of that fool you. This man is tough as nails.
Tough as press-on nails. You better believe that, Buster.
Ferrell shut that down immediately. At this point, Kenan has fully abandoned his role as a tough convict and is now just a man trying not to pass out on live television.
You better keep your damn mouth shut.
Because in prison, you're not going to be named Elf. You're not going to be an elf named Buddy. You're not. No. You're going to get elfed in your butt, Gene. I'm trying.
Things are spiraling. Whatever small bit of control the cast had, gone. Eddie Murphy tries to keep it together. The teens are no longer acting. They are just actual people witnessing the collapse of a sketch. And Kenan, fully wheezing. He's not even pretending anymore. And somehow, this isn't even Ferrell at his most destructive. Because next, we're bringing out the psychotic supervisor, Wil Ferell as your nightmare boss. Because nothing says healthy work environment like absolute psychological warfare.
You do not hand in crap like this. This looks like you took a crap or a dump in the printer. You are scum. I should fire you and burn down your friggin' house. I am this close to raping you.
Ferrell is fully unhinged, like 0 to 100 in half a second. Loud, aggressive, borderline unholy. The yelling continues, and Pierce Brosnan, the poor applicant, is just sitting there, trying to stay serious. This is where you can tell he's about to break, and just when you think it can't get any worse.
Office politics. Sometimes I think this place is like Ally McBeal.
Is this how you deal with your employees?
Brosnan? Finished. He could barely deliver his line. And if you think this was bad, wait till you see him as a doctor. Dr. Beeman is probably the worst doctor of all time. An anxious couple, Molly Shannon, Chris Parnell, meets with Dr. Beeman, Wil Ferell, to discuss their child's test results, only to find he misplaced their baby. And because misplacing a baby apparently wasn't enough, now he's actively making things weirder.
Laugh all you want at his last name, but he is the man who could very well save your son's life.
Things were already unprofessional, and in walks Tim Meadows. And watch what he does.
Tom, Kathy, I'm Dr. Stephen Poop. I'm sorry, there's absolutely nothing I can do for your son, but I can do the robot. That'll be $5,000. Good day to you both.
No context, no explanation. And that's when you see it, the crack.
What the hell was that?
Look, I couldn't think of anything good.
Ferrell tries to hold it in. He really, really does. But it's over. He starts laughing too. Meanwhile, Molly Shannon is barely breathing. She was already struggling, and now she's done. Her face is pure chaos. Her shoulders are shaking. She is fighting a battle she cannot win.
This. We misplaced your baby.
You Vondruk!
At this point, the sketch is falling apart in real time. And Wil, still laughing. And this isn't even Ferrell's best moment. If you thought this was crazy, imagine reality TV stars. Loud, chaotic, unpredictable. Now, imagine taking that energy and cranking it up to full Wil Ferrell mode. That's exactly what happened when Dane, Ferrell, and Robin, Cecily Strong, came back from their reality show transformation, only to traumatize their old friends.
And where are my bros? Let me punch your butts and slap your sacks, huh?
Ferrell bursts onto the scene like he's at a Vegas nightclub at 3 a.m. He's ready to punch butts. He's slapping things that shouldn't be slapped. The cast, already regretting everything. Kate McKinnon and Aidy Bryant are just watching the breakdown of civilization in real time, while Wil comes up with a unique attack threat.
I ought to hit you over the head with my dog.
Normal people argue with words. Ferrell threatens to use his dog as a weapon. Then, just when things couldn't get weirder.
Oh, and Tina, here's some panties.
Yeah, Tina.
Next
Your
time you
panties.
wear them, you've been showing your chooch all night.
Exactly, Tina.
My husband's eyes are about to pop out of his head.
I am a red-blooded American boy, after all.
Ladies and gentlemen, panties were thrown. Ferrell is fully committed. The cast, desperately trying to stay in character. And then, out of absolutely nowhere, Ferrell just casually drops a nuke.
You did it right after I cheated on her. Everyone was there, literally everyone, but you bitch.
It felt like first the whole room had to take a second to process just what happened, and then Wil hits them with a personal insult so specific, so unnecessary, that it single-handedly ruins the entire table. At this point, the sketch is no longer about reality stars. It's about survival. And the funniest moment to date, Wil Ferrell and some more cowbell. The outfit, the rhythm, the expression, I can barely keep it together.
Are you sure that was sounding okay?
I'll be honest, fellas, it was sounding great, but I could have used a little more cowbell. So, let's take it again. And Gene,
Yeah.
really explore the studio space this time.
Say no more, Mr. Producer. Watch Wil's passion in the next take. Boy, he sure did explore the space. But the rest of the band wasn't having it, so third take, he went a bit mellow. Now at this point, they're already starting to crack a bit.
Come on, Gene!
You know, that it doesn't work for me.
Did someone say more cowbell? You shall have more cowbell.
Standing here staring at rock legend Bruce Dickinson.
The cock and a walk, baby.
And if Bruce Dickinson wants more cowbell, we should probably give him more cowbell.
Say, baby.
And Bobby, you are right, I am being selfish. But the last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
You can see Jimmy Fallon trying to hide behind Wil as if we're not going to notice him laughing to himself.
And I'd be doing myself a disservice and every member of this band if I didn't perform the hell out of this.
He just turned away from the camera. The whole cast is fighting for their lives. That's the magic of Wil Ferell.